Question. Welcome to hell. There's no one to save you now.
What's up, everybody? This is Keya from the Majesty channel on YouTube, and you are listening to the Devil's Den podcast, the show that discusses books, poetry, movies, and facts in the genres of horror, paranormal, and true crime genres for folks who love dark, mysterious, and terrifying content. Welcome to the Devil's Den podcast. Today we are exploring the dark origins of Little Red Riding Hood, a famous fairy tale that has been passed down through generations. The story of Little Red Riding Hood is about a young girl who wears a red hooded cape and goes to visit her sick grandmother in the woods. Along the way, she's encountered with a wolf who tricks her and eats both her and her grandmother. But did you know that the original version of this story was much darker and gruesome? The earliest known version of Little Red Riding Hood dates back to the 10th century, and it was not intended for children. In fact, it was a cautionary tale for young girls about the dangers of talking to strangers and straying from the path of virtue. The original story, which was called The Story of Grandmother, tells the story of a young girl who is lured into bed by a wolf disguised as her grandmother. The wolf then devours the girl. Over time, the story evolved and the wolf became a symbol of male sexual predators. In the 17th century, the French author Charles Perrault wrote a version of the Little Red Riding Hood in which the girl is saved by a huntsman. However, in the Grimm brothers version, which was published in the 19th century, the huntsman arrives too late, and the girl and her grandmother are eaten by the wolf. So the next time you hear a story of Little Red Riding Hood, remember that its origins are much darker than the sanitized versions we are used to today. Thanks again for listening to the Devil's Den podcast. If you enjoyed this episode and you'd like to help support the podcast, please share it with others, post about it on social media, or leave a rating and review. To catch the latest from me, you can follow me on Instagram at Wicked Majesty and also on Facebook, Wicked Majesty. Thanks again, and I will see you next time. Sleep tight and don't let the shadows fight.